Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial we are going to be making a super easy rhinestone keychain. I've had multiple requests for small rhinestone projects, even if that's for beginner level, if you're really wanting to practice using rhinestones, if you haven't done the scatter method before, or if you were just looking for another use for your rhinestones aside from tumblers, then this is definitely for you. So we have our little family deer mold here. I will link that down below for y'all from Amazon. And I'm mixing PDB Bellini glitter in with also PDB UV resin. I really love using UV resin for small projects like this. It really helps cut down on time, and this little keychain in total, including mixing my resin and curing it all times, only took me about 30 minutes. I was just careful putting the UV resin down into the mold, making sure that I'm getting in all of those little crevices so I'd avoid any little air bubbles once I cure. I put my UV lamp over top and cured it for 3 minutes. We are using the Sunset Rhinestones, also from PDB Creative Studio. We are using all sizes, so that is SS 20, 16, 10, 6, and 4. I am using a mega thin layer of UV resin to apply my rhinestones. You can use liquid fusion, which is what I usually use for my tumblers. However, since this is such a small project, I'm just going to use the UV resin so I can cure it really quickly. If you do not already have rhinestones on hand, all you will need is one single color, a matching glitter, and one bag of each size offered in that color. Around the holidays, PDB Creative Studio also has little mixes of rhinestones, which will include one of each size at least, and they're really cute, has different colors in them, so definitely look into that as well. And if one is available at the time of this video, I will link it below for y'all. And if you don't have a UV lamp, if you have not used UV resin before, I will also link a lamp below. And if you don't want to use UV resin altogether, that is totally fine. Just use your favorite epoxy and make your little mold, and then you can go from there and use liquid fusion to adhere your rhinestones. Now I'm just going to let this play through for y'all. If you checked out my last tutorial of the popsicle water bottle, you have already seen me do the scatter method with the rhinestones. I do have a beginner's tutorial as well on doing the honeycomb method, which is a super easy first project for rhinestones. And as I mentioned before, my pet peeve is to minimize the negative space as much as possible. It's near impossible to avoid it altogether, but when you have one of each size of the color rhinestones, then it really allows you to pack them in there as tight as possible and avoid having any of that negative space. And before I let this play through, I do want to mention that these are glass rhinestones. There are two different kinds. You can get glass and you can also get jelly rhinestones. Jelly rhinestones are made of resin and wonderful for beginners. They are very light and easy to work with. However, for this project, you're going to need a more durable stone, which would be glass. Glass is, like I said, more durable, and when you are making a keychain or something that is going to be knocked around a lot, I throw my keys everywhere, in my purse, in the console of the car, drop them on the ground. You're going to want something that is more resistant to all of that roughness, and that would be the glass stone. And once you have placed those last couple of rhinestones, double check and make sure that they're all in place and none of them have pushed up in any areas, and then cure that for another 3 minutes under your UV lamp. And to finish this off, we are using Crystal Tech keychain attachments as well as beads, all from PDB Creative Studio. You can find all of the products used in this tutorial on her website except for the UV lamp. I just folded my Crystal Tech in half and then looped that through the little hole at the antler. And then we placed our beads on, and I'm going to slow this down so you can see how I am tying the knot. I fed the string through the loop on our keychain, opened up the center of the string, and then pulled the excess through, sort of making a little loop, and then I flipped that over, pulled the string really tight, and then tied 3 times to get a really secure knot. I trimmed off that excess string and this was complete. So again, this took me about 30 minutes in total, which I don't think is bad at all. If you don't already have rhinestones on hand, my favorite ones to choose are AB rhinestones because they do color shift, so you can use multiple color bases for one rhinestone color. Just make sure that you have a glitter for the base to match and grab one of each size that is offered in that color. I hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial. Do not forget that we are on Instagram and we have a Facebook group. Join and follow so that you can get additional tips and tricks, small tutorials, and we do have some fun giveaways. Like this video and subscribe to our channel. That helps us so much, and we will have a huge giveaway when we hit 10,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much, and I will see you next time.